Welcome to my YouTube channel, BehrGuitar.com. Here's the channel for you if you're trying to get better at playing the guitar, need some inspiration, want to get some tips and tricks and some things to really get you up and playing the guitar. After teaching the guitar privately for about 22 years now, I sincerely have a passion to help students learn the guitar better and more efficient. And so I'm putting together this series here, which is going to be kind of my guitar tips series, and we're going to kick it off with my #1 tip that I can give anybody who's playing the guitar. Kind of the cool thing about these tips is that some of them are going to be very guitar specific, but other of them are going to be just a little bit more attitude based, a little bit more kind of inspirational. And frankly, whether you're a guitarist or whether you're working in some other field, these ideas, if you take them and you bring it into that area or that realm, it'll help you out tremendously. So today we're kicking it off. My #1 tip that I can give any guitarist, any student, and frankly, one of the things that when I'm working with students one-on-one that I'm really trying to get. And that #1 thing is inspiration. Okay, it doesn't matter what method you're going through. It doesn't matter necessarily who your teacher is if you don't have inspiration, if you can't find that inner drive, that motivation that's going to get you up and playing. And so the funny thing is that I'll listen to students from time to time, or I'll go and watch guitar players, and you see them playing with kind of what I would just kind of describe as a lack of passion in their playing. The pieces might be difficult, they might be advanced, but they're missing kind of that thing that pushes it over the edge, both artistically and in just, their own level of preparing it. So if you're gonna pick up the guitar today and you're gonna start practicing some stuff, you can go through the motions, you can maybe do some technical workouts, and that's not a bad thing, by the way. I mean, I'm gonna encourage anybody to pick up their guitar and practice, okay? But what I'm really saying here is that if you wanna make some impact with that time, if you really wanna kind of find that next step, frankly, when I'm practicing, right, I've had my days too where I'm going through there, playing through some stuff. Okay, I gotta run through this just to keep it under my fingers and that type of thing. But when I'm really, really inspired, when I say, yeah, this is what I'm about, this is what the sound is that I'm going for, or maybe I hear some chord progression, or maybe I hear, some recording, I go, I gotta learn how to do that. Well, then all of a sudden, it completely changes the way that I'm gonna practice something, because you have that inner drive. So if you find yourself just playing today, just for the sake of playing, I want you to stop that. I want you to maybe reconsider. Maybe go out there, listen to a couple of things. Maybe you have an idea inside of you, some chord progression, some melody. And you know what? Try writing it out, try developing it, or find something that you just think would be the coolest thing to play and see what it takes to actually get there. Maybe you're not ready for it. Maybe not today, maybe it's something down the road. But what starts to happen is as you look at that, you start to see, okay, here's what I really need to do in order to play that. Because frankly, to succeed at anything, to do anything really, really well at such a high level, it's gotta take more than just hard work, right? Because at the end of the day, hard work, you'll get bored, especially if it just feels like work. But when you find that passion, when you find that thing that you're trying to achieve, that pushes you through those rough times. To play the guitar well isn't necessarily easy, okay? There's a number of things that you have to work out. There's tension that you have to always be aware of with your body. And we cover a lot of those things in the method that I'm putting together here for the guitar. Nonetheless, this #1 thing still that any student really needs to develop is that passion and kind of that inspiration. So if you like this channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. We're gonna be coming at you with other things. We're gonna go over some technical exercises, some of my other thoughts about how to practice, how to become better musicians. But for today, really go out there, find something that inspires you to play, and then start your practice.